First of all, fuck you for talking shit. Yes, you, however the fuck you say your name, Mr. or Mrs. or them, they, AAZV, whatever the fuck your name is. Yes, I'm late, but I'm only 3 minutes late. It's not that serious. I'm here, and this is the earliest I've been since I started going live. So I'm good right now. And right now, I'm just relaxing in my nice Airbnb while I'm currently in Africa. I'm currently in Algeria. And I wanted to get on here and discuss a lot of personal things, life things, and answer some of y'all questions because I'm sure many of you guys do have some. First of all, the main question I have is, are y'all doing okay over there in America? Oh my God, I hear that they're raising the gas prices and shit. I'm seeing all these videos of people paying $40 for a fucking fruit salad at a grocery store. I'm seeing people pay like $2 for like one tiny ass avocado that's not even organic. Are y'all okay over there? Yeah, it seems like it's a lot going on. But I wanted to go on live and discuss some things. Someone said you're about to go to sleep. Honestly, it's perfectly fine. Literally, y'all could just watch the playback. So for those of y'all who are watching the playback, just comment you're watching the playback because I know I am very late. I'm on the West Coast right now. I know it's 9 p.m. Over here in Africa, it's like 5 in the morning. And for some of y'all who live in New York City, it's probably like damn near close to midnight. And in a lot of y'all who obviously are in Europe, it's probably like fucking what, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. Some of y'all are getting ready for work. Some of y'all are fucking like just hopping in the shower, washing your poom poom, washing your face, washing everything. Who fucking knows at this very moment? And I appreciate everyone from all over the world that watches my lives because sometimes y'all be telling me, oh my God, like I'm in the UK watching you right now. That's crazy. But let me get to the point. I don't want to get too sidetracked. So, first things first, I said a couple months ago that I was gonna go live. I mean, not go live. I was gonna plan my move to Africa. Like I told myself, why don't I just go to like fucking Morocco or Egypt or something, or like somewhere like in Africa where it's affordable, where I can pay like $300 a month in rent. And then I even went down like this crazy list where I was showing you guys all types of apartments and Airbnbs in Africa, which I'll do right now. Like everybody always asks me, like, oh my God, like how are you gonna do that? Like how do you function? How do you do this? How do you do that? Well, I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of things that you can do. Like sometimes you can go on the Airbnb app and type in any country in the world you've ever thought about going to. For example, like if you've thought about moving to a place like Thailand, we could put like Bangkok, right, which is like the biggest city, and we can do something like this. We can literally put that you want to stay in this city for X amount of time, like fucking 3 months or some shit, or 6 months, or up to a year. You do this, and then boom, you find a lot of apartments on Airbnb, and there are people that give you like specials and stuff. So that was kind of like my mentality. It was kind of like, even if I, for example, like, let's say I didn't even have YouTube, like if I were to save, like, let's say YouTube were to get shut down in the next 40 hours, if I had to come up with like, drain my savings account and take like 10K in savings and just say, fuck it, like I'm gonna go fucking live remote in some random ass village in Vietnam, I'm gonna just say, fuck it and do it. And I'm very much okay with like kind of giving up my life in LA. I do live in Los Angeles, California, but I'll be honest with you, with the way the entertainment industry is going and the way social media is going, everything's on the fucking internet. You know what I mean? You don't need to be in a place like New York City or Los Angeles anymore if you have goals of like entertainment or like, you're a creative person. You don't really have to be there anymore. And that was kind of my thing. It was kind of like I have to be in Los Angeles for this, that, and the third. And I don't have to be there. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you, beautiful. Thank you. You said you watched Jasmine Giselle. She just moved to Africa. I don't watch her, but I'll check her out if y'all remind me. But in my head, I was kind of just like, okay, cool. Um, if I save $10,000, I can go to like the cheapest country in the world. Like for example, Vietnam, super cheap. There's so many expats there. Not of course a big English speaking population, but a lot of people there do speak English. I can go to Vietnam. I can go to Vietnam, which is known to be the most cheapest country in the world. I can eat affordably, and I can just live a chill, calm, reserved life. Now it's different for those of y'all watching this who have children. Obviously you gotta take your kids with you, and some of y'all can't just do that because kids thrive in structure. So you can't just stop your whole life and just fucking move to Asia or Africa or some shit. So everybody's situation is different. So in my head, it was kind of just like, okay, if I just pack all my stuff, get all my stuff together, and move to a random ass fucking country, that I can afford, then life would be a lot more peaceful because I don't really have this big desire anymore to like be all over TV. Because listen, with the way TV is going nowadays, and the fact that we got people like Steve Wilkos over here on fucking TikTok Shop, the fact that all these fucking reality TV stars are on TikTok Shop and are on TikTok Live, if you're not throwing hands and fighting and beating people up like you like on like all these girls on Zeus Network, and you're not getting booked and busy like Yara Shahidi and all these big name actors and entertainers who you see in the same type of movies, you you won't really get anywhere in entertainment. So for me, it was kind of like, why am I even in Los Angeles anymore? You know what I mean? Like I love LA because I've built amazing connections and friends and some good fucking relationships with people who aren't even involved with the world that I'm trying to be in. Why am I fucking there? Like, I love Los Angeles because it's home, but I don't have to fucking be there. So in my head, it's kind of like, okay, it was like Africa. That's the goal. Like, I've been to Africa, I've been to Senegal, I've been to Ethiopia, and I've been to Morocco. And now I'm currently in Algeria, which is like right next to Egypt and right next to Morocco. So I was like, Africa it is. But then I kind of thought to myself, Mm, probably not. I will be honest with you. If I choose Africa, it would be very difficult to bounce around and get home easily. So I kind of have to weigh my options because I do want to be close to home because I do want to come back to America occasionally. Because I'm not gonna lie, I do have my moments where I think to myself, what if I like really, really, really gotta come back to America, but I have to like connect through fucking Dubai and shit. Like you guys saw what happened with Dubai. You guys saw what happened with the fucking Strait of Hormuz, which if you don't know what the fuck the Straw of Hormuz is basically a fucking river or like water area that a lot of ships have to, go through. Like the whole strip of water they have to go through to, ship oil and ship fruits and ship all types of, resources and goods and jewels and a bunch of stuff. They have to pass through that Persian Gulf area that Iran, is basically right next to. And we saw what the fuck happened and what's going on now, where many of them were told, if you come through the Strait of Hormuz, we can't guarantee you're not going to get hit. So, of course, to avoid conflict, many people didn't even want to go through the Persian Gulf. And Iran basically can destroy, dismantle, or cause chaos for anyone that's trying to pass through and initiate trade. Now, that doesn't fully affect America because America doesn't fully rely on that whole Persian Gulf that goes through the Middle East and goes through Persia, but a lot of allies of America definitely go through it. Like Japan relies on that area, China relies on that. Like a lot of allies of America or people that America relies on rely on that. And if they get affected, America gets affected. Like if Japan can't easily get their fucking oil or get their oil, you know, coming through that water area, guess who gets affected? Anybody that's reliant on Japan for all types of things, such as technology or trade for a bunch of other shit, which then pisses them off and fucks up their economy, which then makes them have to take the different route and the longer route, which makes the prices go up, which makes gas prices go up, which makes a bunch of things go up, which means things are going to take longer to get to you. And it's a bunch of other shit. So in my head, I was kind of like, if I'm in Africa and all this shit is going on and I got to get the fuck out, I want to get back to America, what if I have to obviously connect to Dubai or connect to Turkey or connect to the Middle East or connect to parts of Europe and then my flight gets fucking delayed because Africa is conveniently located right next to the Middle East. Africa is conveniently located very close to Europe. Like many people who are passing through and trying to leave Africa have to stop in Turkey. Like they have to stop in the big fucking international city, Istanbul, or they have to pass through Dubai, which is in the Middle East, or they have to pass through some parts of Europe. And with so many people, like even French people getting stuck in fucking Turkey, and French people getting stuck in Dubai, and all these other people who are from different countries getting stuck in the Middle East and in Turkey, I think to myself, what the fuck would happen if I need to get home immediately and I couldn't? You know what I mean? Because yeah, I would make Africa home and live there and like pay my nice $200 a month rent. But what if someone needed me to come through and come visit them really quickly and I just couldn't do it? So I kind of thought like, what's the most convenient place that I can go that can, be me still getting the fuck out of America and still be me doing my thing? And then immediately I thought to myself, I thought of a few places. So for one, I've been learning Portuguese, so Brazil would probably be a really good option. I'm not saying I'll never like ever fucking live in Africa. Like that would still be an amazing thing for me to do. But I kind of wouldn't mind living in a place like Brazil or like Colombia because in my head, those places are insanely fucking affordable. Like it's like a fucking like everything's like literally 80 fucking percent off compared to like America. So I wouldn't mind moving to Brazil because it's developed enough to where I can tolerate it. I've been there many times. I'm familiar with it. And I've been to like fucking 12 cities in Brazil. So I'm familiar with it and can kind of navigate the country a little bit. So I'd probably do that or Colombia. Like I know some of y'all watching this reached out to me and told me that y'all lived in Colombia and that y'all recommended it and told me that it's a great place to like fucking like learn Spanish fluently because I can speak a little bit of Spanish and to be close enough to the States to where if I wanted to get back to the States, I can get back to the States in like literally 6 hours because that side of the world, it's never no weird fuck shit like in the Americas. Like it seems like America has that side of the world controlled. Like America pretty much got all the Americas all in all their ducks in a row. America, the United States has most of the Americas, South America, Central America, in order. So I don't think no crazy shit would ever happen there to the point where there'd be a fucking crazy ass travel ban. It's the Middle East and Europe and Africa where they have like a hard time keeping them controlled. But America, the US has control of most of the Americas. They're always in these people's fucking business. I mean, look at the shit going on in Cuba, which is a whole other video, which I'm going to make very soon with everything going on in Cuba, where Cuba was heavily reliant on Venezuela for oil. And now that America has Venezuela on a fucking chokehold and they got their fucking politician on a in a fucking headlock, Cuba's going through this crazy period right now where a big portion of the country doesn't even have stable electricity. It's going out. You know, only the super wealthy have it, or only people who are living in high luxury, high end hotels have access to it. So it's a bunch of shit. So, like I said, it's looking like Brazil. Someone said I knew you were gonna say Brazil. You know me too well. Do people in the islands have these problems? I'm so happy to catch your live. I actually rewatch your videos and lives. Much love to your success. I appreciate you, Adrian. Thanks for the love. Uh, true, good move. Like the other countries affected will prioritize their women and children before expats. Someone said the other countries will prioritize their women and children. No shade. When shit goes down, your best bet is to be in America because they will prioritize their citizens first. I'll be honest with you, America doesn't even prioritize its own citizens. So it's like I hear what you're saying, but I'm also just like, I don't know. Like America also don't really give a fuck about its own citizens to where like I would even give a fuck to even stay in America. And plus it's like a I mean, yeah, they'll prioritize their own citizens, but like honestly, does that apply to all? I mean, because you gotta be more specific when you say prioritize. Like, what do you mean? Like, if something happened with me medically or something happened with me like politically, you mean like if they try to deport all the expats? Like, what do you really mean? But yeah, for me, it's looking like Brazil because I've been there so many times, and I know that I can get like a no, digital nomad visa, or I can like stay on an extended tourist visa, and I know I'd be fine over there. So that's pretty much been my goal to like just navigate and just you know drift away from America because dude, like I told you guys, like my rent, it's normal rent in LA, but most people in LA pay rent that's up most to $2,500 to $5,000 a month. That's just rent in LA. That's rent in New York City. And I kind of cringe a little bit because I'm just like, why am I paying $2,000 a month in rent? You know what I mean? Like, why do I pay that much in rent? And I'm not fully content and happy with the city that I live in America. You know what I mean? Especially because I personally do not have to be there. But that's just me. Again, everybody has like their own separate situations. But I'll be real, like living in a big city just isn't really worth it anymore, depending on your goals and depending on what you want out of life. Like if you are in the tech industry, of course being in a big city makes fucking sense. Or if you're in an industry where you have to be in a particular big city because your job requires it, of course it fucking makes sense. Or if you want to be in a big city because you like a big city, of course it makes sense. But for me personally, I kind of have just gotten to a point where I'm just like, I need to get to a point where I could just chill. Like I just feel like no matter how much I hustle, and I've said this before, how much I hustle and work and find ways to just make more money and build. Like I'll make a lot of money, but then I'll think to myself, oh fuck, taxes eats this. Oof, yikes. Utilities, bills, this, that. Oh my god, I still want to travel. Oh, I still want to have an interesting life and do X, Y, and Z. It's just I could really benefit getting the fuck out of this fucking system. I'm just tired of it. So for me, it was like LA, 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 Hollywood, entertainment. And for me, I kind of just was using LA as like a vehicle because I'm originally from Miami, Florida, for those of you who don't know. And for me, it was like I was using LA as a vehicle. Like you have to go to a big city like New York. If you want to make it in tech or if you want like a big wage and like nursing and a bunch of other shit, like that's great. But when you're in entertainment and you're a creative person, it's very fickle. Like things wiggle, move side to side, things move sideways, things zigzag, and it's unpredictable. You know what I mean? So when it comes to me being in LA, when I moved there many years ago, I thought to myself, okay, if I move to LA like I did many years ago, it's like this. I'll be like in a position to be blessed. Like I'll be in a city where if I have to go to an audition, great, I'm lit. Like Oprah want me to be on her show, even though I can't fucking stand Oprah. Okay, Oprah, I'll be there any minute, bitch. Like I'll fucking come to the show and I'll do what the fuck I gotta do. Or like, you know what I mean? Like it was kind of like a be in the predicament to be blessed. You kind of have to like, the universe is gonna bless you if you don't put yourself out there. Like fortune favors the bold, and that's kind of what being in a city like Los Angeles did for me. It was like a I have to be in the city, and I did accomplish a lot of things that I said I was gonna do. Uh, End up on TV, try new things, meet new people, make connections, and I did those things. But it's like I said, I think it's time to realize that after you accomplish certain things and you do certain things and you accomplish certain goals, what the fuck is the point? You know what I mean? Like, am I just in a place like Los Angeles to prove a point? Am I just there for just simple status? Like, LA will always be home. Like, I'll always want to, I'll invest into a fucking apartment there one day. But I just want chill, simple, affordable living and then be able to afford things in the near future, like more. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I can just handle paying crazy ass, expensive ass rent and also wanting to see more of the world and enjoy myself because I have no partner and I have no children. So in my perspective, it's kind of just like a what the fuck is the point of me living in this fucking expensive ass city? So that's just what it is. I don't want to talk too much about that because I've already talked about this before, and you can watch my previous slides where I've discussed it. So yes, my cities, my go-to cities, my go-to country, just to get to the point for those who are just coming in, it's looking like Brazil or Colombia. Because Brazil, because it's such a big country and because there's so many flights to America, if I was in Brazil, I can get back home in like literally fucking 9 hours. Like I can get back to the States in 9 hours, literally. Like if I hop on a flight. Meanwhile, when I'm in Africa, yeah, it's gonna take you at least a good 15 hours to get back to the fucking States. So it's like I want to be close to home, but then I also want to make sure that I want to be close to home, and then I want to make sure I can be far enough to where I can get the fuck away from all this fuck shit. So, with everything going on right now with politics and the election and stuff like that, people keep asking me a lot about my opinions about like how do you feel about this and that and Trump this. I don't fucking care. Like I really just don't fucking care. Like I mean, I'll keep tabs on it because it's forced down your throat, but I just don't fucking care. In my perspective, I see it like this. I think all this stuff involving Trump, like shaking things up, calling all these fucking politicians idiots, calling all these people who were conservative commentators who supported his ass for years, low IQ, as far as him trying to shake shit up in the Middle East and causing chaos and havoc. I see that stuff and I think that he's just purposely trying to shake some shit up to maybe try to shift influence and make a statement. I think he's trying to prove a point so that way the world can just I don't fucking know, kiss his ass or something. I think it's all just a big plan. Like I think all this is just a stage. I think all this is just a fucking chessboard. And I think everything that's happening now is gonna just pivot us into who the fuck our next president is gonna be in the next 3 years. Like I think we're all gonna be pivoting to a next direction. And then when the next election comes, it's gonna be all about undoing some shit. that Trump did, or it's going to be all about pivoting in a different direction for what Trump created. I feel like he's trying to pivot the world to some crazy ass fuck shit that's going to happen to us, and eventually he's going to create new laws, new regulations, new bills, and it's going to be all fucking offspring of what he's fucking creating now. And that's why when I travel, I tell niggas I'm Canadian. I remember recently I was talking to people and they were asking me like where I was from. I told them I was from America, but I told them that depending on who I'm talking to, sometimes I'll say I'm Canadian. And I was like, I say that just to be safe because sometimes you never know. And they were just like, they're from Africa. They didn't know any better. They were like, "What's the difference? Like, why say you're from Canada?" I was like, "What's the difference? The difference is everybody loves Canada. That's the difference." And they were like, oh, "Okay, yeah, that's true. It makes sense. Everybody loves Canada." So yeah, when I'm traveling and I'm going places, for the rest of the fucking trip, I'm Canadian. For the entire duration, I'm Canadian. There's some people who still think I'm from Canada. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes like I'll meet people in Brazil and then they'll be like, "Oh my god, Canada." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did lie about that." Because sometimes you just don't know. Like I've had some really awkward encounters um saying that I'm from the States. So sometimes I do have to say that I'm from Canada. It just gets awkward. And like I said, like I have like this ongoing thing that I do. Someone be like, "Where you from?" Canada. Oh my god, what part? Scarborough. What part of Scarborough? Downtown Scarborough. What high school you went to? Bitch, mind your business. That's too much information, okay? As far as I know, bro, I'm from Canada. I'm literally Canadian. That's how all I know. That's how they talk to me. Like I love Canadians. Don't take offense to that. But yeah. Someone said, let me read some of these comments. I had rest, which is welcome back, Troy. You were missed. Thank you. I appreciate you guys to welcome me back. I had a lot to say and I have a lot to say after this. I'm going to read some of you guys' comments. I'm going to get right back into what I was saying earlier. Be safe out there. Thank you. I appreciate that. Someone said, oh my God. What the fuck? I can't move the fucking mouse. Scarborough doesn't exist. Okay, okay. Thanks for telling me that. I'm trying to. Is. Sorry. Let me see. Okay. LA is satanic. Like the video chat. Yes, guys, like the live. If you're watching this now, feel free to like the live. You're watching like the live. Let me put that on a shirt. Would you consider Jersey? No. Someone said not the Algeria Wi-Fi tripping. Is the Wi-Fi tripping for real? I'm on a VPN right now. I think I should turn it off. Okay, okay. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay, are we good now? Are we good now? Are we good now? Okay, okay. I'm sorry. It was good, but not anymore. In the meantime, let's like the video. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm sorry about it. Yeah, the African Wi-Fi be acting kind of crazy. And this is no disrespect. There's a lot of good Wi-Fi out here. Just sometimes when you're in a cheap ass Airbnb and you're not in a fucking hotel, it's just sometimes these Airbnb hoes out here, they invest in the most lackluster, most basic Wi-Fi. So if the Wi-Fi starts acting funny, don't be scared to call me out on it. Because just in case, I got my little Chinese hotspot from China that I got from Amazon. And I'm very quickly going to disconnect from this fucking Wi Fi and connect to this shit that I bought for $200. So, y'all don't be shy to call me out. So, let's see. Someone said, damn ho, what the Wi Fi so bad it's making me have typos. What the fuck? Someone said you're lag. Oh, wow. I was lagging? That's crazy. I hope I'm good now. Choice, you would do well in Atlanta. Atlanta would be great, but I mean, I just don't see myself living in Atlanta. I've already accomplished a lot living in a place like Los Angeles, and living in a place like Atlanta wouldn't be a bad idea. But it's just, I feel like I'm doing really great on my own with social media. I'm doing fine. I'm very grateful that I have a platform that people like come back to and watch and shit like that. Okay, and thanks for telling me about. Someone said Canada is always safe. Someone said the earrings are so cute on you, Choice. Thanks for pointing them out. Now, what's so interesting about the earrings is that they're not even real earrings. So, listen to the earrings. People always compliment me on the earrings, and guess what? Look at this. Look at this. They're not even fucking real. They're literally cheap ass clip-on earrings that I got from Amazon. I just wear them to accessorize and be creative. They're these little cheap earrings that I got, and they basically clamp. Oh shit! I always lose them, but they're like literally like $5 a pack, and I get like a bunch of them, and I just clamp them onto my ear just like this, just to see how I would look with earrings. Because I remember when I was a kid, my mom would never let me get my fucking ears pierced. She was always just like, "That's for women. Only women do shit like that." But I've always wanted my ears pierced when I was younger, and I can get them pierced now because I'm grown. But I don't know. I'm a little nervous to get my ears pierced now as an adult. I'm like, ugh. I don't want to have to deal with that pain. Because then what if I change my mind? Like just now recently started wearing them and they're cool, right? They look so real. You wouldn't even believe that they were, if I could adjust them a little bit, you wouldn't even believe that they were fake. Someone said, "LOY Scarborough." Honestly, I just say Scarborough because Scarborough just sounds fun to say. And nobody fucking will ask me questions about Scarborough. I just be like Scarborough. That's it. Like no, like if I say Toronto, people gonna be like, "What part of Toronto? West, east, north, south, central?" I just be like Scarborough. Scarborough's in Toronto, and everybody knows about Scarborough. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Scarborough. Nobody cares about Scarborough to even ask about Scarborough. They just like, "Oh, that's Scarborough." Someone said, "I say Ontario." Like, girl, I went to Degrassi Community School. Is Canada expensive? Canada is cheaper than the US, but yes, Canada is a little bit expensive. Someone said, "I want to go to school in Canada." You should. Someone said, "Did he messing with your Wi-Fi?" Let me see. Hello, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Thanks for the love. Let's see. Do you drive up there? Let me see. Someone said, "You in Africa, you can get real gold for $5." You're right, actually. I can get real gold in Africa. I really should do that. I can actually get real gold. You know what's so crazy is I thought about that. I keep seeing jewelry stores here, and the jewelry stores here look really, really good. I should do that. My cousin wants to move to Ghana with his 4 kids and wife, and he's not rich. I think he's insane. He went for a month and thinks that equals to living somewhere. I feel bad for his kids. Honestly, your cousin might be onto something if he got a good amount of money stacked up and saved up. Ghana and going to Africa in general will change your life. So I got my ears pierced later in life. You won't regret it. Okay. I believe you. I'll do that. Somebody said, "Where the hole at?" With my earrings. Yeah. Someone said the more you move, the more the Wi-Fi act up. Is the Wi-Fi still acting crazy? Because if it's acting crazy, I'm gonna just literally disconnect from this shit. Okay. If the Wi-Fi is acting crazy, I'm gonna literally just disconnect from it. Someone said, okay, let me know let me know if I'm lagging or not. Can y'all let me know if I'm lagging? Okay. Just making sure. Let me charge my little hotspot just to make sure I'm good for the future. Hold on. Oh shit. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Ooh. Ooh, oh my god. Okay. So let's see. He's in Algeria. Yes, I'm in Algeria. Okay. Somebody said the Wi-Fi is great right now. Good to know. Good to know. Anyways, okay. Someone said left. Someone said defeat. Anyways, okay. Just gonna catch up some of y'all comments, but let me get right back to the point. So somebody said the thing about gold and jewelry to me is that the value only lies in someone's opinion and the collective followed. Everything around us holds only holds value because we're saying it basically does. Yeah. Well, gold can be very valuable, I guess, because you can melt it into a bunch of different things. But you're right. Who's in charge of these measurements of how gold is seen as valuable? If we said that aluminum foil was valuable, aluminum foil would probably be a lot more expensive, and people would probably wear it as fucking jewelry. And there'd probably be a lot more people with tin hats tingling. How much is your Airbnb in Algeria? Okay, so I've had a few in Algeria. So I think this one is about $41 a night, and it's pretty nice as you can see. Very spacious, nice bedroom, beautiful lighting at the top. It's a nice Airbnb. If you guys want a tour, I'll definitely give you guys a tour. But it's about $41 a night. It's 2 bedrooms. There's a nice big master bedroom that I'm in right now. And then there's a second guest bedroom that I'm in. So overall, yeah, so far so good. I do have on pants. They're just very, very short pants. Let me see. Someone said we got ads on Instagram now. That will always be crazy as fuck to me that y'all sometimes we sometimes go on Instagram and we see an absurd amount of ads. What do we need ads on Instagram for? It takes the fun out of it. Like Instagram's not even fun anymore. Like now you just go on Instagram because you want to be kept up to date with shit. But sometimes you go on Instagram and the only entertaining thing to do is to watch stories. Like I feel like most of us just watch stories more than we actually engage. And I remember when Instagram first came out with stories, I thought stories were so stupid and pointless because I was just like they're trying to be Snapchat so fucking badly. But then it was kind of like with the fact that we have an Instagram feed that's not even in chronological order, what's the fucking point of even scrolling on Instagram anymore? Like on Instagram, we only have the patience to scroll for like literally 10 minutes, and then after that, we're just watching stories. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. Gold just doesn't really. It's just gold is just all about someone's opinions. But yes, gold is very affordable here. Like if you buy gold in Africa, it's really affordable because gold is just rich in Africa. Like gold is all over the fucking African continent. How many countries have you traveled to? Approximately 19. Someone said we cannot hear you. Someone said, let's see. Give us a tour. I'll give you a tour. If one more person asks for a tour, I'll give a tour. Okay, tour. So would you consider migrating to a country like Trinidad? I like Trinidad. I wouldn't mind Trinidad. I just wouldn't like living there because there's not enough people who go to Trinidad to where flights are affordable. Like flights can be really expensive going to Trinidad and leaving Trinidad because it's such a tiny ass island and there's not many tourists coming in every year. Like tourists only come during a certain period of time, like during carnival season. After that, go on a fucking carnival. If carnival just didn't exist in Trinidad, it'd be way more expensive to fly there. It's a small country. It's just not worth it to live there, especially if I want to travel consistently. I would have to go all in. So I delete all my social so I can focus on a movie without being distracted. To be honest with you, that's what you have to do. Nowadays, watching a movie is a fucking headache. Like now when you watch a movie, if you're not in a movie theater, it's hard to not just pull up your phone and start scrolling for shit and just looking at shit. And sometimes you be having this, you know how you gotta like fast forward the movie and go backwards and shit and rewind because you're missing everything. Shit is just insanely fucked up. Like our brains are fucking rotted by all these fucking distractions we have with our phones. That's why sometimes when I watch a movie, my phone is turned off or my phone is just chilling in the corner charging. Okay, fine. I'll give it to her. Hey, Choice, what's up? Hey, I'm good. How are you? What's up, Mikey? Tour. Okay, everybody keeps asking for a tour. Hey, Barbara, great to see you too. Have you heard MJ movie premieres tonight? The MJ movie premieres tonight. Yikes. Okay, that makes sense why Kat Graham was talking about how her scenes playing Diana Ross got cut out. Traveling overseas made me appreciate the States, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, you always have to leave your home in order to fully value it. Okay, I'll do a tour. Trinidad is not a small island at all, Choice. Maybe a little less travel, but it's a big country. Trinidad is a pretty small island. Trinidad is a small island. Honestly, it is. Honestly, you said maybe you're a little less traveled, probably, but it is. So you have to understand that when it's time to like leave Trinidad, like flying to Trinidad is expensive. Like it's so expensive to just get there. You know what I mean? Like I could literally get a fucking flight to so many other Caribbean countries. Like first of all, it'll be cheaper for me to literally fly from LA to Europe than to fly from LA to Trinidad. And I feel like Trinidad is part of like the Americas. Like it's in the Caribbean. Like it's like I should be able to get to Trinidad for a more affordable price. Like why am I paying almost or over $1,000 just to get to just to get to Trinidad is $1,000. I can get to Europe for like literally 300, $400 from Los Angeles or from Chicago or from New York City. Why is Trinidad so that's what I mean when I say it's because it's a small island. When there's not enough people constantly going to a destination, flights are going to be mad expensive because it's like, okay, less people are competing, less airlines are competing to, get the most travelers or fill up the most seats. They raise the prices. I will do that tour because a lot of people keep asking. I will do a tour. Someone said we about to have AI babies in 2077. Do you always travel alone? Yes. Do you meet up with friends in these countries? Don't mean to get personal. Don't worry. I'm open to answering this. I always travel alone, and no, I never meet up with friends in these countries. So when I travel to foreign countries, I'll give y'all the tea. I don't know any fucking body. I just want to just hop on a flight, hop on a plane, and I just literally say, fuck it. That's the destination. That's the goal. That's where I want to go. And let's see what happens. And then usually I just make friends and bonds and connections on the way. I'm just open and talkative and I love getting to know and meeting new people. So I just say fuck it and I just wing it. Sometimes people are shocked by that and a little bit overwhelmed, but it works out in my favor because now I have a friend in every single country. Like when I go back to Jamaica, I got people that I can hit up. When I go to Trinidad, I have people I can hit up. When I go to Portugal, well, no, not really. I don't really know anybody in Portugal. But when I go to places like Spain, I got people to hit up. When I go back to Morocco or Algeria or a lot of these countries I've been to, even in like Senegal, I have people to just hit up and be like, "Hey, I'm here. What's up? It's been a minute. Let's catch up." That's the good thing about just going places by yourself. And sometimes whenever I meet people, they be so shocked. They'd be like, "Wow, you came here all the way by yourself?" I sure the fuck did. And my best memories come from just being by myself. And also, people always approach me because I'm by myself because they're always just shocked that I'm always by myself. Like, I'll be real with you. If I was waiting for a group to go to Brazil or to a place like Belize or like, I don't know, like the Congo or any places, I would never fucking go. Like, everybody just like, oh, what's in Belize? Like, why do I got to go to Belize for? Like, oh, why Brazil? Like, Brazil can be a little bit dangerous. Or why Colombia? I don't even speak Spanish. And then guess what? Like, nobody ever wants to go. People always blow me off. You know what I mean? Like people are so quick to take trips with someone that they're in a relationship with or someone that they consider like a close family member. But when it comes to like going on trips with like friends and people you're cool with, people will just blow you off so easily. People just don't want to leave their country because I guess people are just scared of the unknown. But yeah, it just It just happens. Like I just nobody ever wants to go with me. That's why like I will be doing a travel group, and I did talk about this where I'll literally put up a date, I'll put up a time, and I'll tell y'all, hey, uh, I will be in Cape Town, South Africa. Pull up. This is the area I'm staying in. Book your Airbnb or hotel in this area, and we're all gonna meet at this mall. We'll have dinner, walk around. I'll pay for the first dinner, and then everybody just pulls up. We have a good time. We network, make connections, get to know people, and there will be at least 20 of us. So that's the kind of shit I'm on. So that's the travel group that I'll be doing. And no, I won't. I'm not. Ain't no fucking Mary Jane Byron bullshit. Fuck her. Okay. No Mary Jane Byron bullshit. Ain't no. Hey y'all, like make sure you pay this and send me $2,000 on Zelle and Venmo and PayPal, and Cash App. Fuck all that shit. I'm literally just gonna tell you guys just pull up. So and I'll be generous, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna just pick some faraway places. Like some of y'all probably live in fucking Canada and you don't have the means to just pay for a random fucking flight to go all the way to Kenya. Like I'll do reasonable places. Like I'm like, okay, let's go to Mexico. Like going to Mexico is affordable and easy for people for easy for people who live in Canada. Or I'd be like, hey, I'm traveling here. Like I'm going to fucking Portugal. Portugal is affordable and it's easy for people who live like in New York or Philly to take a quick little one-way flight to I mean, not one way, direct flight to Portugal. Like, it'll be easy, convenient, and affordable places, and I'll do multiple of these. And yes, I'm gonna do that tour. If I forget to do the tour, just remind me because I'll give you all a tour of my apartment. It was I paid about how much is this? So I was here for like 3 days. So basically it was about $41. So I paid about like 130, 131. So it was about $40 a night. Yeah, yeah. 131, 4, 8, 12, 4, 8, 12. No, like 125, 126 with taxes added. 126. Yeah, 126. And I'm here for 3 days. And it's a nice Airbnb. Again, remind me if I forget to do the tour. Troy's J dropped a new song on 420. I'll definitely check it out. Shout out to the Bear Pantry Show. She's awesome. She's amazing. Y'all check out her channel. She's an amazing cook. Please check out her channel. She's an amazing woman, and I've met her many, many times. Check out the Bear Pantry channel, and I'll check out Jada's song, Barbara. I'll message you soon. I'll check out her song. I will check it out. Last time you've been to Haiti? You know, it's so crazy. I've been to 19 countries, and I've never been to my motherland ever. My whole family my mom's family, all them people, they're all Haitian and from Haiti. And I've never fucking been there. I think because I just have never really cared to because of all the chaos. And for the many years, I just always heard negative things about it being dangerous and unstable. But I shouldn't drink the Kool-Aid because I've been to countries where people have told me that it's unsafe and unstable, and I've still fucking went. I just haven't been to my motherland. I guess I'll just put it last on my list, but I will definitely be going. Choice, I was worried about you. Oh, I completely understand. I haven't posted in like over 2 weeks, has it been? Someone said, "Don't ask Choice for a tour. The damn Wi-Fi gonna start acting up again." Hasty codes. What are you talking about the MJ movie that came out? I think we've had enough Michael Jackson movies. I just don't see the point of making another Michael Jackson movie. I feel like we've had enough of those. I just don't see the point. You know what I mean? Someone said, I don't know if you know that Cher Seven husband had passed. Yes, that's old news. Her husband definitely passed away. And all I'm gonna say when it comes to her husband passing away, rest in peace to him. But when it comes to Cher Seven, cha-ching, cha-ching, and cha-ching. She got exactly what she wanted. She got a provider, she got a support system. And when it comes to Cher Seven, she has a hefty insurance policy. Like I know the spiritual whistleblower and a lot of her haters on the internet are just like, y'all don't know if she has insurance or not. She got insurance on her man. Trust me. He was old as fuck for one. He was like 70 something years old, about to be 80. And she's in her mid 40s. Like she's what, 45, 46? She secured a good bag. If anything, with how great he was doing in life and with how many times they lived in big houses, I'm sure she probably made at least $1 million. She had 2 young children under the age of 16. She definitely made at least 1 million or at least a couple million from the insurance policy. So she's doing great. She even said that she's not gonna get remarried. Trust me, she's doing great. And the fact that that man cared enough to do an insurance policy, I think that's amazing. You know how many times women like get pregnant and get impregnated by these terrible ass fucking men or these men that think care about them, they don't even have insurance policies? She won. A lot of these guys don't even have insurance policies and they have all these fucking kids. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I forgot. I cut up some cantaloupe. Some African cantaloupe. Mm, mm. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm full now. Let's see. Choice. I've been looking for your ass. Why? Is it because I've been gone for a minute? I've just been enjoying my time in Africa. I've just been clearing my head. I was going through stuff. Go to your parents' ancestral land IET. Go in the north. It's perfectly fine. The north is Cape Haiti, right? I would do that. Someone said, no, not I'm a little less traveled. That Trinidad is a little less traveled. Okay. By the general public, unless you know about the Caribbean or Carnival, but it's known as a big island size wise. Okay. Okay. I see what you mean. Maybe I'm just misinterpreting it. I guess because it's not a traveled island, but I've been to Trinidad before. I went one time. I did a vlog there. So if you want to go watch that, definitely go watch my Trinidad vlog. Do you care about the Mendici brothers? Sorry to interrupt. Mendicis? Menendez? The Mendez brothers? I'm not sure who that is. I thought you meant Mendici from Love and Hip Hop. My brother went to Trinidad and Tobago over 2 years ago and never left. He probably got him some good ass fucking roti and some good ass pepper pot. You know, the food in Trinidad is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I tried Trinidad food in America, I'm like, ugh, nothing special. But when I went to Trinidad, I was like, wow, this shit is fucking magical and so colorful. And I love Indian food, and a lot of their food is heavily influenced by the Indians. And then what blows my mind about Trinidad is that every region, every part of Trinidad, they do food so differently. Like there's Chinese, there's Indians, there's indigenous, there's Africans, and then there's people who are all those ethnic groups. And the food is just different all over Trinidad. Trinidad is crime ridden now. I felt pretty safe in Trinidad. It's crazy that people say that, but I felt pretty safe. When I said that to locals, they were just like, "What? It is not safe here." I was like, "Damn." I didn't see that coming. I felt really safe. Let me see. How do you start convos with people on a solo trip? I'm doing my first one in Southern Europe next month. You're going on a solo trip and you're going to Europe. People always ask me this because, again, to give you guys some heads up, I go places all by my fucking self. Like I literally just be pulling up. Like sometimes I'll be like, I've never been to this country before. I have free time. I'm gonna just go, and I'll just end up in a random ass fucking country that I've never been to. I don't know anybody at all. I don't speak the fucking language. What helps is if you just literally go places by yourself, people will talk to you. I'm telling you right now, people just talk to you. Just go places. Just go. Go to a restaurant, go to a bar, go to a movie theater, and people will talk to you. And you might meet people who don't even speak your language, and they'll still make an effort. Or you might meet people who will speak your language. Just wear a nice outfit and people will talk to you. Because I always look presentable everywhere I go and I look different. And like right now, like I'm literally in a Muslim country, right? Look at these. I have fucking earrings on. And I've had people literally walk up to me and be like, haram, 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 haram. Which if you know what that means, I'll smack the haram out of your ass, bitch. Like that's what the fuck I should do. But basically, haram means sinner. That's like the best way to translate it. So people will like point out my earrings and be like, haram, 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 haram. And I'll be like, yes, yes, good. It's good. Yes, it's good. It's good. It's good. And I'll just play around. But because I stand out, because I always like to look presentable wherever I go, and I actually put myself together, people try to talk to me all the time. Like they just know when you're well dressed, you're dressing based off of your personal style and the place that you are from in the world. People notice that, and people are going to want to talk to you and be friendly and want to get to know you more. So just look your best. That's all I can say. And people will talk to you. And then you never know. That might be your future partner, someone that you end up dating, or that could be somebody that you literally eventually start a business with, or it could be somebody that can be a long term friend. Cat Graham always gets treated dirty because I didn't know she's playing Diana Ross. Yeah, Cat Graham played Diana Ross, but that part got cut out of the film because of copyright issues. That's so fun. I want to travel lots later in my 20s. You will. Just speak into existence. It's probably cheaper to rent a house for a month than get an Airbnb. 100%. I missed you too. Like Egg Sheehy. Trace my love. Hey Sandy. Do you like visiting Algeria? I do like Algeria. The people are hot. The vibe is good. The Wi-Fi is body cheeks. Is the Wi-Fi really bad? Please let me know. Oh, you're Belizean. I love that. What's the friendliest country you've been to? The friendliest country I've ever been to? I'll be real, it's definitely Morocco. Everybody was very friendly and positive and always trying to help me. Honestly, I'll even give it to fucking like Portugal. People were very friendly and talkative in Portugal. I was really shocked. Like, I'm talking about like I'm walking around with heavy ass luggage. People wanted to help me with my luggage. I'm talking about I look lost in the fucking train station trying to figure out what subway to take. People would stop and go out of their way to tell me, do you need help? Where do you want to go? And these weren't workers, these were normal fucking people. So Portugal, I couldn't believe how warm and friendly people were. I mean, when you live in a country like Portugal where the economy is strong and healthcare is fucking like free and people are positive and everything is just like chill and there's like low crime and low homeless people because the economy is so strong and there's so many great public services, it's kind of like how can you be fucking miserable and cold and mean? Like Portugal was the shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Have you experienced any rudeness or racism in Algeria? No racism. Rude people, yes, but no racism. Some people are just rude because I'll be honest with you. When you're, I'll be real with you. In Africa, some people just don't understand the concept of personal space. Like I'll literally be at a fucking like ticket counter, ready to buy a fucking ticket for a fucking train, and somebody would literally be violating my fucking personal space and would be like, "Hey, excuse me, I want a ticket for here," and I'm just like, "Damn, bitch! Like I'm clearly talking to the fucking ticket guy, and you're like standing side by side right next to me." Like trying to like cut the fucking line. Like people just like, hey, I want to buy a ticket. Like people literally like will get in your personal space, and it's so fucking annoying. And people don't understand the concept of a single file line, but it's not their fault. It's just that's just the norm. It's like that in Morocco too. It's like that in a lot of parts of Africa. People don't want to stand a single file line. They stand side by side to people, and they don't have a problem cutting you in line. Yes, I did hear about the David case. That shit is crazy. Choice, I feel like you hook up a lot on some hoochie chat. I'm not sure what you mean by hoochie chat. Tell us how to be financially stable when traveling. Like, what are the secrets or anything? I'm in college, but I would love to travel after I graduate, but I don't know where to start. Go to places where your money is strong. If you're going to countries like fucking Germany or Russia, where it's clearly fucking expensive, like going to what is it? Like going to fucking Denmark and going to all these crazy like Rome, Italy. Of course, you're gonna go fucking broke and lose all your fucking money. Go places where you know your money is very, very strong. So just chat GPT or Google where the US dollar goes very, very far, and whatever country appeals to you, go there. Oh, and it also helps to consider staying in hostels. So a lot of y'all kept asking me to go watch that movie Hostel. I took y'all advice and I definitely did go watch Hostel and it was intense. But you can stay in hostels. Hostels are like college dorms. So basically, you know how in college dorms they got the bunk beds and shit like that, and you got to share them with like four people in one room, and then there's like a bathroom that y'all all share. That is a real thing called hostels. Like a lot of time people want to stay in fancy hotels with a nice view. If you want to save money, stay in a hostel for like literally 1 month, 2 months, or like 2 weeks. I mean, a week or 2 weeks. It's so much more affordable. It's like literally half the price of a hotel a night. Hostels are really good. And sometimes you meet some amazing people. Everybody minds their business. Everybody sleeps on their bunk bed or their side of the room, and that's it. And sometimes hostels have private rooms. Like sometimes you can have a hostel, you can have a bedroom all to yourself with just a single bed. And then everybody shares like the living room, everybody shares the kitchen area. If you want to cook some ramen noodles or you want to cook some like French fries, everybody shares the kitchen. There's like a little living room space where like if you want to watch TV, there might be a bitch on the couch wearing like poom poom shorts, coochie cutter shorts, just chilling on her phone. And guess what? She might just be chilling on her phone, charging her phone, and just using the Wi-Fi. And then you can sit on the couch and have a conversation with her and be like, "Hey, how are those coochie cutters going?" Like stuff like that. Like you just meet people in hostels. Like if you're young and you want to save money, stay in hostels. Like I know you might just be like, "Oh no, I'm too bougie for that. I'm not trying to do no bunk beds, no room." Sometimes you can get a single room, but hostels, it just means a hotel shared space. That's literally what it is. Like you share common areas. It's like living in an apartment where you share your room or living in an apartment where you share a fucking hotel. That's just what it is. And it saves you a lot of money, and I recommend it. A lot of Europeans do it. It's not a big thing in America, but it's a big thing in Europe. Like sometimes I've been to hostels where I've met people who are from France. I've met people who are from all over the world. I've met people who are from fucking Argentina. I've met people who are from Mexico, people who are from all over parts of Europe who are just staying in hostels. And sometimes in the hostels, they have like really, really nice areas where there's like a bar downstairs, there's like a barbecue restaurant downstairs. Sometimes they have like open mic nights. Sometimes they have like bands playing downstairs. You go downstairs and there's like bands like playing and like trying to entertain everybody. There could be like poetry nights and shit like that. And you just like leave your room. It's like being in college a little bit, right? Like if you don't mind that kind of vibe where you get to meet new people, you'll like that. Like I've met grown people. It's not just young people. It's not people who are like 18, 19, 20. Sometimes you meet I met a woman I met a grown, I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. I forgot her name. I think her name was like Rhonda. I met a grown woman. She was like in her late 50s. She was so sweet. And guess what? She like was just chilling in the little restaurant area and she was staying in a hostel as well. And it was her first time in a hostel and she was so sweet. And she was like, "Oh my God, so what do you do? What you doing out here?" And I was like, "Oh, I make YouTube videos. I work in media, journalism, shit like that." And she was like, "Oh my God, my daughters love watching YouTube videos. I might have to check your channel out and show it to them." I showed it to my channel and she was like, "Wow, I'm gonna have to show your channel to my daughters or anything. I know they love watching YouTube." Then she saw me the next day and she was just like, "Guess what? My daughters literally watch your videos." And they were just like, "Oh my God, mom, you done met Choice, you done met this person." And those are the kind of people you meet. That woman was literally in her late 50s. You know what I mean? She was a normal person and she was so cool and so sweet and so chill. You meet normal people like that in hostels. So stay in a hostel. Try it. And you might be like, "Oh no, I'm too fucking bougie for that shit. I'm not trying to fucking share no." Stay in a hostel where you get a private room, but you get common areas. Those are fun. Those could be worth it. They have them in Miami. There's a lot of them in Miami. There's a good amount of them in San Francisco. There's a good amount in LA, New York, and Chicago. And that's pretty much it. You might find some in Houston and some in Dallas and maybe a few in like Orlando and shit. But they're mostly like popular in Europe and parts of Asia. So let's see. Someone said, "I'm old and sent you Cash App, Super Chat. It's too confusing, but I hear you. That's why I avoid reunions and social situations. I'm old and sent you a Cash App." Oh my God, you sent me a Cash App? First of all, I appreciate you, Adrian, if you did. Or if that's not what you meant, I appreciate you regardless of even joining my live and showing love. I think it's best not going with friends. I've seen friends go place together and come back enemies. Wow. Watch Mary Jane join the group. LOL. I doubt it. I think people don't want friendship disagreements because while traveling, it can be it can be a lot. Did you hear about Tanisha wanting Bad Girls Club back? They've been saying that for the past 2 years, but I don't see nothing. No updates. I got my passport. I'm happy for you. Use that passport. Thank you for the super chat. Got mad love for you. I appreciate you. Masal Sal, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. $20 is crazy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Kisses to you. I appreciate that a lot. Definitely safety face. I want my body ate so bad. Ew. A travel group is awesome idea. Yeah. Yeah, like a private tour. So yeah, while y'all talking about my travel group, let me read some of y'all comments. Are you gonna see the Michael Jackson movie? Nope. I've seen enough of them. I've seen like probably like 4 of them in my lifetime, and I'm not gonna let anybody convince me into watching another one. Are you there investigating the white genocide? No. You need to go live more often, girl. You being mad African. I'm being mad African. Mendices like feces. You don't watch Love and Hip Hop, and it shows. I watched back in the day. I watched Love and Hip Hop, and yeah, Mendici. Mendici is Yandy Smith's husband or ex-husband. Right? Somebody named their kid Mendici. I think that's crazy. Halle Bailey has a new movie. I haven't seen it. Any recent story times you could share with us? I got a few, but I just don't know where to fucking start. Maybe on maybe a different live. Not trying to change the mood, but thoughts on David. That's a whole other video. We'll talk about that later. Alcohol makes you more social, but be safe. Da, da, da. In Europe, people always approach me. Europeans are very sociable. It's time to expose Mary Japan again. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck else I can say about Mary Jane. Someone said I'll slap the haram, right? Right? Hey, Troy, I want to travel to an Asian country. It would be, thanks for the super chat, by the way, rural town beauty. It would be my first time. Which country do you recommend? As always, much love. I have never touched Asia, but if I had to give you an Asian country based off of what people tell me, if you want somewhere where people speak English and it's convenient for you, you'll like Thailand. That's the easy one. You'll be safer than safe. You can walk around 2 in the morning and still be safe. Them Thai people ain't about to do nothing to you. If anything, they'll fucking welcome you in their home and offer you like some food. Like you'll be safer than safe in Thailand. I know many people who've been in Thailand. They always say awesome things about it, about how sweet and chill people are and how great the food is. So I would say try Thailand if you want to hit Asia. If you ask me about Europe or Africa or the Middle East, I'd be able to answer that in a heartbeat. Or even the Caribbean or Latin America, I could tell you that, but I just haven't touched Asia or Australia. Someone said you did Italy and you don't speak the language but Spanish, and you pretty much people start combos with you first, and it would be the most random stuff. LOL. People just love talking to you when you dress appropriately. Like if you look your best, just look good. Yeah, copywriting Diana Ross's likeness. Let me see. Yeah, hostels are safe because you're always around people. I'm sorry, but I gotta have my own bathroom. I cannot with the idea of somebody waking me up at 3 a.m. all pissy and drunk. I'll be trying out next time because Paris is expensive. Honestly, if you're gonna go to Paris, do Paris in a hostel. Like the hotels are ridiculously fucking expensive. Hostels give me prostitution vibes. You're not allowed to bring guests in hostels, so trust me, you won't have to worry about anybody like bringing random people to a fucking shared dorm style hotel. I got the Hostel World app, and them single room suites would be more expensive than a B&B. I would do a female dorm 100%. Yeah, do a female dorm. There's dorms where it's mixed, and then there's dorms where it's mostly just females on this side, males on this side. Someone said, "Oh my god, who's that behind you?" LOL. There's nobody behind me, bitch. Don't make me be like Doja Cat. I remember someone did that to Doja Cat, and she was like, "You know what's behind me? This big fat ass. That's what's behind me." Someone said, "Yes, I'm looking forward to your opinion on Devi. Are you still friends with Cam Girl?" No. I answered this a long ass time ago. I don't talk to that person anymore because she blew me the fuck off a long time ago. And I was like, oh hell nah, that is so fucking rude to just blow somebody off completely with no explanation or follow up. No, not really. You still talk to your relatives? Not really, no. I feel like you like China choice. I feel like I would too. Chinese men are sexy as fuck. They can be. Chinese people can be very hot. I don't think Thailand is even Asia, lol. Thailand is in Asia. Have you been to Tanzania? Nope. But I've met two Tanzanians in my lifetime when I was in London at a meet and greet, and they were so beautiful and so nice. Hey Troyce, why did you cancel your trip? I canceled my idea of going to Africa. I talked about it earlier in this live stream, and you can definitely get more information about it when I talk about it. But basically, as I said earlier in this live stream, for those of you who are just joining in, you'll watch the playback and you'll understand better. But basically, I decided to not follow through of going to Africa, and I decided to maybe stick with somewhere like Brazil or Colombia. It's looking more like Brazil because I really fucking love Brazilian people, so beautiful, so attractive, so chill. The lifestyle was fun. I'm actually amazed that in Brazil, they get free fucking education. I find that so interesting that an easternized country like that managed to give most of the population free education. I found it interesting. I didn't know that until recently. So a lot of times, if you pass an exam, you can like get into a decent fucking college, and it's free. I thought that was interesting. So because of that, I thought about maybe taking Portuguese classes in Brazil, just because, I just like Brazilian culture. I just really love their lifestyle, love their vibe. I love how chill people are. Like sometimes Brazilians will walk into a room and they greet everybody. Like people will literally walk into a room in Brazil and be like, "Bom dia," which means good morning, and they'll look at everybody and say "Bom dia," like just say hello to everyone. And that's just something that I don't see very often, even in the South, where Southern hospitality is common. Like people are just generally polite and chill and cool. I just had a good time going to places like Brazil. Like I just had a really awesome time. Like I actually am blown away with how much I loved Brazil. Like once you get a taste of Brazil, you'll understand. I don't know if anyone watching this has ever been to Brazil, but it really is a cool ass fucking place to travel to. It's not fucking safe at all, though. I'll tell you that. Um, yeah, it's not that safe. Everybody in Brazil is always on their guard because people are always trying to scam you and take advantage of you, especially when you have an accent, which they label you as a gringo. If you're from the West, if you're from a developed country, people do try to take advantage of you because they're very aware of the power dynamic. Your money goes a long way in Brazil. Like, oh my God, like I'll never forget this bitch ass nigga tried to scam me when I was in Brazil. I'll never forget. I was like literally at this random ass market. I was at Mercado Municipal in Sao Paulo. It's the biggest market. It's a big ass farmers market in Brazil. Huge. And it's in like the major hub, the biggest city in Brazil, Sao Paulo. Huge fucking city. That city's bigger than New York City. I'm talking about it's so fucking big that you'll be overwhelmed. Bigger than New York City. I'm talking about that city is insanely fucking massive. And when I was walking around, I was going to a market, I was buying fruits and all, like just buying random shit. And then I remember the dude who was a fruit salesman or vendor, he was like telling me, like, hey, come buy the fruit. And there was a bunch of them trying to like sell me fruit. But this one guy was real charismatic and real polite. And I was like, okay, why not? Like I'll see what kind of fruit he was selling. And he was just suggesting that all the fruit that he had was exotic. He was like, all this stuff is exotic. What are you from? I told him, I'm from America. Ah, America. Big mistake. He starts going like, you know what? Hey, try this. Try this orange. Like he like start cutting fruit. And he's like, hey, try this. Oh, try this mango. He like put mango on a knife and told me to like just grab it. I would grab it, eat it. I'm like, so good. He's like, oh, try this fruit too. Like he would just like peel a bunch of fruits and say, try this. He just kept doing that. And I was like, okay. Like I'm just eating fruits and he just cutting them and he's cutting them all sweet and nice. And this bitch ass nigga literally went out of his nowhere and just grabs a bag. And he was like, which fruit do you like? I was like, I like this, but I don't want too much fruit. I just want like 2 mangoes. That's it. Just 2 mangoes because in Brazil, the mangoes are big as fuck and they're like super fresh and tasty and juicy and sweet. So I was like, I just want these 2 mangoes and these 3 kiwis, and that's it. And he was like, okay, okay. He put the 2 mangoes and he put the 3 kiwis in the fucking big paper bag. And then he's like, you know what? I put more for you. Well, here's some oranges. Here's some orange. No, it's okay. It's fine. No, here's fine. It's fine. He's like, here's some bananas and here's this. Like, he starts putting mad fruit in a fucking bag that I did not fucking ask for. So then immediately, like towards the end, his homie is literally about to ring me up. And it's this skinny, slim Brazilian guy. And out of nowhere, he's like, okay, so you ready to pay now? I was like, yeah. And I was like, but I don't want all this stuff. And the guy was like, no, it's gift, it's gift, it's gift. Yeah, it's gift. He says in Portuguese, yeah, I put all that stuff in his bag. Like, he's good. Like, it's a gift. And I was like, okay. And then he just starts putting more stuff. Then he puts like peanuts in my bag. He's like, oh no, you know what, man? Let me put more stuff in your bag. Here, put this in your bag. So I was like, no, it's okay. It's okay. I just want the 3 mangoes and the 2 kiwis. It's fine. He's like, no, it's okay. It's gift. It's for you. You are from America. And I was like, all right. So then out of nowhere, what irritated me was the guy that was ringing me up says, okay, where are you from? I said, America. He's like, oh, nice. So he literally starts putting some random shit into like his little card reader because in Brazil, get this, they literally have to manually type the price that you pay. A lot of things in Brazil don't really have a barcode if you're buying from a vendor. If you're not at a grocery store, a lot of things don't have a barcode. So they mainly have like if you're buying like a cocktail or you're at a bar buying some food, they have to type in how much the shit costs. And if you're not paying attention, you don't know the currency or you don't do the currency through the conversion app to see how much the money like how much it costs, someone could really fuck you over. So immediately he's like, you have all these amazing exotic fruits. Okay, just scan here. Mind you, he didn't turn the fucking reader to me so I could see the price. He just goes, oh, just scan here. I was like, okay. And then he like moves the reader close to my phone. I'm just like, wait, no, hold on. Because you know how when somebody like needs you to tap your phone so you can pay? I'm like, oh no, hold on. He's like, yeah, just tap. I'm like, no, let me see. I see that this man was trying to charge me, what is it? I think like 600 Brazilian reais, which is basically approximately 120 dollars. He was trying to charge me $120 for a bunch of for like what like 3 bags of peanuts. It was like 2 things of bananas. It was like the 3 kiwis I wanted, the 2 mangoes I wanted, some apples, and then some like I think like guava, and then I think like a fucking like thick ass slice of like yellow watermelon or some shit, like those exotic watermelons. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? I was like, wait, that's expensive. And I was like, wait, hold on. I took on my phone to do the little conversion. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And he's like, okay, well, how much do you want to pay? Like he gave me the craziest like, how much you want to pay? And I was like, let's go down to I literally take out my phone. I was like, let's go down to like maybe like $25. And I literally like told him like the equivalent of $25 in which is like what? Uh oh, $25 is about what? That's about 400 Brazilian reais. He was trying to charge me 5,000 Brazilian reais. That's what it was. Not 500, 5,000 Brazilian reais. That's about fucking 100 something. He was trying to charge me 5,000 Brazilian dollars. And I was like, let's knock it down to like 400, 500, which is about 25, $26 or $30. And then immediately he's like, all right. And as he's like lowering the price and changing the little thing on the card reader, immediately this is what he does. He reaches in my bag and he starts putting stuff back on the shelf. He's like I'm like, damn, bitch. Like I didn't say anything, but I was like, I thought all this shit was a fucking gift. Like I thought he was gifting me all this stuff. But immediately when I made it clear that I wasn't gonna pay no more than $25 for some fucking fruit, he starts taking a bunch of stuff out. Like, all right, all right. All right, like he starts taking all the fruit out, like digging in my bag with his fucking nasty ass hands, like, all right, and just puts all the fruit back on the shelf. Like takes the bag of peanuts out, tosses it over there. And I thought to myself, wait, the vendor nigga over there just told me that this shit was a gift, and now you're over here fucking taking shit out of my bag. And guess what? I ended up getting the fucking 2 kiwis and the 3 mangoes that I actually wanted. And guess what? I paid 20 fucking bucks. I paid like almost $25 for the fucking 2 kiwis and the 3 mangoes. They were exotic. They were Brazilian kiwis and they were Brazilian mangoes. And all I could think to myself is, damn, like I still fucking pay like $25. Like that's still fucking expensive. Like I'm in Brazil, I'm in South America. Like I shouldn't be paying that much for fucking 2 kiwis and 3 mangoes. Like I shouldn't be paying that like $25. That's already a lot of money. That's not a crazy amount of money, but it's like damn, like I thought all that shit was a gift, which I already knew they were full of shit with this whole gift shit. But it's kind of fucking crazy that he really was about to like scam me and like try to encourage me, but like, hey, just scan here, just scan here. Like in Brazil, they do that. Like they'll literally intentionally tell you a fucking price, and they know because you're a foreigner, you don't understand the conversion rates. And sometimes they can really get your ass, and they'll be like, all right, and they'll scramble some random number, and they'll be like, okay, just scan here, like just tap to pay here, and they'll like literally move the shit to your phone. Like I've had people literally take the card reader and try to like hit my phone with like. Like literally tap like the card reader to my phone so I can hurry up and pay, and I won't even think to even look at the price. People do that in Brazil. That's why Brazil is not safe, because even though it's an awesome country, the lifestyle is cool, the food is good, vibes are good, it's a lot of fun, good alcohol, good vibes, nice lifestyle, great beaches, cool culture, chill and warm people. People be trying to fuck you over, and that's what you have to be careful for in Brazil. You know what I mean? Like I've heard horrible stories. Like one of my supporters, I forgot his name, but one of my supporters recently reached out to me, and he was in Brazil on the same time I was in Brazil. And he told me straight up, he was like, hey, Troy, I went to Brazil. I'm in Brazil right now, having a good time. And I was telling him like all types of things. I was like, hey, be careful, have a good time, you enjoy it. And guess what? One of y'all told me while y'all was in Brazil, when y'all reached out to me and said, hey, Troy, like, I remember you told me to be careful in Brazil. You won't believe what happened. I was literally on the beach buying some cocktails and buying this and that on the beach. And some guy literally, like, he charged me like whatever price he charged me, and I tapped to pay on my with my phone. And guess what? I'm thinking that I paid a normal price. This guy literally charged me 800 fucking euros. So literally, he got charged, which is like what, like fucking $875. He got charged 800 fucking dollars for some fucking cocktail and some fucking like street food on the streets. They charged his card in Brazil for that shit. That's the shit that happens in Brazil. Like he scanned his fucking phone and he thought they were gonna just it's because he was speaking English. That's why I know a little bit of Portuguese. Entenda pouco português, prestígio muito praticar. Like I know a little bit of Portuguese. You're not gonna play in my fucking face. I know how to order a cocktail. I know how to go to the bathroom. I know how to order food. Prestígio pão de queijo. Like I know how to order some shit on the fucking streets, because people will try to play you, and because they try to scam you. So, like, but anyway, this supporter basically told me that they took $800 out of his account because he wasn't paying attention to the price. He tried to pay with his phone, and guess what happened? He realized it when he got home that he was missing $800 out of his account from when he tapped to pay, from when he was buying a drink and a snack on the fucking beach. And guess what? He can't just go back. Like he tried to go back and figure out what the fuck happened to his money and who the fuck just took it and scammed him. Guess what? The vendor's gone because they circulate. They have like maybe like 25 different vendors, different hours, separate hours, who just charge you different prices. And sometimes these vendors charge you different prices because they're getting a commission. Like they get a commission based off of if you're willing to tip, and sometimes they get a commission based off of if they upsell you. Like the person at the front gets paid who owns the fucking shop, and then the person who's serving you, they get a little gratuity as well. And sometimes they just get away with just saying, I don't give a fuck. This is a foreigner and they spoke English to me. So I know they got the money. So I'm going to fuck you over. So that's my advice for any of y'all watching this. I need you to listen to me straight up. Yes, I'm talking to you. And this happens in Colombia too, but it's a big thing in Brazil and everywhere. but it happens in Brazil. And Brazilians tend to get a little bit sensitive when you talk about these kind of things because, listen, no offense if you're Brazilian, but some of y'all be a little bit sensitive when sometimes people call out how unsafe some things can be and how there's a lot of scammers. Because Brazilians be like, oh, well, that can happen anywhere. That could happen everywhere. No, it doesn't fucking happen everywhere. It's just, it happens a lot there. Like, I've noticed that. And again, I've been to 19 countries, and that's the kind of shit that could sometimes happen. Anyways, you need to look at the price. You need to make sure you look at it. And before you pay for anything, this goes for any country you go to, you need to take out your little converter app and you need to be like, okay, how much this is? Okay, take out your phone. And people don't even know this. Your calculator in your iPhone can literally turn into a converter. Like you could literally go, like just ask ChatGPT or Google how to do this. You could literally convert it or just Google it. Just be like, how much is 2,000 Brazilian dollars to US dollars? Or if you're from Europe, like how much is 4,000 Brazilian to like to euros or to British pounds? You need to do that because they will fuck you over and they will scam you. And guess what? They won't have no empathy about it because in their head they'll be like, well, whatever, we're poor, we have nothing, or we aren't as fortunate as they are. Like they can afford a hotel, they can afford a restaurant, like they have all these good jobs. You know how much the minimum wage is in Brazil? You know how much nurses get paid in Brazil? Let me educate y'all real quick. Nurses in Brazil literally make like $15 an hour in Brazil. Sometimes a little bit less. Sometimes they can make as low as $12 an hour in Brazil. Nurses who have to like literally take care of people and manage files and shit like that and manage patients and work long ass shifts every like what 3 to 4 times out the week. You know how much the minimum wage is in Brazil? The minimum wage in Brazil is like $2.75 to $3. That's the minimum wage in Brazil. $2.75 to $3. So that's why a lot of times Brazilians have to do a lot of different things. Like some Brazilians have to have a side hustle, a side business. Some of them are personal trainers. Some of them are prostitutes. Some of them are gay for pay. Some of these women are selling pum pum on the side just to make some extra money because what they can make within 1 hour of personal training or doing sex work or doing OnlyFans or you know selling fruit on the street or selling candy on the street, that beats minimum wage, which is like what 275. They make 275 an hour, and for us, Brazil is really affordable, but for them, not so much. So that's why sometimes it can be like you know people always try to fuck you over and scam you and hustle you, and in a country like that, you always gotta hustle. They get things like free education, healthcare is affordable, and healthcare is mostly free, but for them, it's not that cheap. That's what I got to teach you about that. So, yes, look at the price before you pay. That's the point I was trying to get before I get sidetracked. Shout out to you for the super chat. Choice, I hope you're okay. Was wondering where you've been. Praying you stay safe. Had to cancel my trip too, but rescheduling everything. Stay blessed. Thank you so much. I've been fine. I've just been chilling and trying to sort out my mental health. I want to go to Brazil so bad, but don't speak Portuguese. And I'm scared of scamming only because I'm cheap as fuck. Honestly, you'll be fine. Go to Brazil and go to Rio. A lot of people in Rio speak English because it's such an international city. But I'll be honest with you, 75% of people you meet don't speak English. The restaurant workers usually speak English. Trying to rob you. Oh, hell nah. Someone said never tell them you're American. They would triple the price. Oh, I learned that. Trust me. Troy's are suffering from success while the rest of us pay for GMO mangoes. Laugh my ass off. That's funny. I just remember that bullshit video of Whole Foods selling fruit bowls of $40. I saw a TikTok video of a guy who went through the favelas with a pair of meta glasses. By the time he got out, they weren't working anymore. They don't fuck around in Brazil. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, they don't play. Shit, they got drones that will fuck around and shoot at you in a lot of these favelas. Like these favelas are organized crime tunnels, and they're very organized and into technology, and it got cameras and shit. They don't play. Can we get a Brazil story time, more travel story times? Absolutely. I have some crazy stories in Brazil. I heard Brazilians love Everybody Hates Chris. They do. They love Everybody Hates Chris in Brazil. They love My Wife and Kids. They love the Cosby Show, and they love. Let's see, what else do they love? That's So Raven. That's So Raven, The Cosby Show, Everybody Hates Chris, and My Wife and Kids are very popular in Brazil. Let's see. Yeah, someone said he loved Brazil down. I've had 3 bad experiences with 3 Brazilian men, so I'm scared, laugh my ass off. Just go to Brazil, you have a good time. You, the Mademoiselle Lovely T-shirt, all collab. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But I know each of them separately, and I have a different relationship with each of them. So I don't know if that would make any sense if all of us did something. Unless you mean me do something with them individually. North Korea gives people free education too. They just poor as fuck in most of that country. So because it's free, that doesn't mean it's good. Quality speaking on DPRK. That's true. Check if your door is locked. My door is definitely locked. Well, my front door is locked. He really loved Brazil. He's kicking his feet. I love it so much. It's so much fun. Brazil's fun. Would you ever go to Australia? Yes. Turkey is good for medical tourism. Is there a reason you haven't traveled to Asia? Just it hasn't happened yet. Let me see. Let me read some of his comments. Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's the same for Cuba. Go to school for free, work for pennies. Exactly. You go to school for free and you work for pennies. Someone said the hack that I've never had money on my card until I know the price. I don't care if I take an extra minute holding somebody up. Exactly. I do the same fucking thing. I always pay for shit on my Cash App card, and I just load up my Cash App card when I'm ready to pay. So basically, if you have a PayPal card or a TransferWise card or any prepaid card, load that shit up with your budget for the day or for the week, and whatever they take is what they take. It's not everything in your checking account. Keep speaking the true choice. Hey, Haitian cousin, would you ever consider the motherland? I know it's real crazy right now, though. I would absolutely consider it. I just have put it last on my list. Would you ever get land and build a house or something? Yes. Just not in America. Just join the live. What did I miss? It's okay, sweetheart. You can watch the playback and you can catch everything we discuss. Oh yeah, Tashina Arnold, like Pam from Martin, Rochelle from Everybody Hates Chris. She's huge in Brazil. Terry Crews is huge. Like you go to Brazil, they have legit commercials about fucking like Terry Crews is in so many commercials in Brazil. Like they're huge. Like they always get invited to like comic cons in Brazil, meetup events in Brazil. Like they love Everybody Hates Chris over there. And Everybody Hates Chris ended like fucking what, like over 20 years ago? Not even 20 years ago. Like how long ago that Everybody Hates Chris ended? Everybody Hates Chris ended like over 15 years ago. It ended back in fucking 2009, aired in 2000 fucking 4, and it 2006, 2005, and it ended in 2009 or 10, and they still love it. They play the fuck out of those. I'm talking about like tens of millions of people tune in to watch these reruns every single day. Like it's a huge show because it's about a middle class, lower class black family, and they're relatable. You know what I mean? And they're struggling. You know what I mean? And they're a nuclear family, like mom in the house, daddy in the house. People in Brazil love Everybody Hates Chris. That show is massive. Like I was literally at a fucking bar and the guy was like, "Oh, you're like American. That's so cool." And he spoke a little bit of English and he was like, "Oh, he said it in Portuguese. I forgot what he said, but he said Everybody Hates Chris. He was like, "Oh, like from Everybody Hates Chris," but he didn't say it in English. He said it in Portuguese. He was like something something Chris, and I was like, "What?" And he was like, Everybody Hates Chris. And I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, you said it in Portuguese. He's like, yeah, yeah, that's what we say. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So they don't call it Everybody Hates Chris in Brazil. They literally say it in like the Portuguese way. So yeah, that's interesting to know. Yeah, I would actually live there. Yes. Are you willing to tour with others for a fee? What do you mean tour with others? I hope to find my version of Brazil. LOL. Japan's on my bucket list. That might be the question that might be the best question I've ever heard. What do you think is going on with the world spiritually, especially the US? I think the world is going through this weird purge and this weird detox. I think we're all going through this weird ass fucking like weird spiritual doxing era where a lot of people just feel isolated and feel like they need somebody to attach themselves to feel at peace. I think everybody is drained and fighting for their fucking life and surviving. And it's not even just about money. Sometimes it can just be spiritually and mentally. I think everybody just going through some shit. I think there's like a heavy, dark energy in the world that's consuming everybody, and everybody just like punching the air and fighting to figure out how they can get through. I think struggle is fucking a lot of people up. It's a lot of things. I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of things. I think the world is struggling spiritually, so people are just fucking going through it financially and mentally. It's a lot of shit. So yeah, I think the world is most of the world and most people in it are just desperate for like I guess some type of like fucking escape or like connection to positivity. So people are just trying to grasp on and connect and hold on to any bit of positivity they can. So people are like stuck in toxic relationships. People are stuck in like crazy ass fucking like friend groups because they want to feel supported. People are stuck in like crazy ass codependent family dynamics. It's a lot going on in this crazy fucking world. People switching up on people. Do you still want to live somewhere else? Absolutely, baby. Watch the playback. What are your thoughts on Erica from Mary Mary? I haven't heard that name in a long ass fucking time. Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. Her husband cheated on her ooh, 20 times, and some of those times were with her friends. He filed for the divorce after 20 years of marriage. Wow. He filed for divorce. Everybody Hates Chris ended 17 years ago. Thanks for correcting me. Hola. Hola, buenas. What country do people hit on you the most this far? The country where people hit on me the most? Honestly, if you're ever feeling ugly, go to Morocco. Everybody is always trying to like charm and flirt with you because they want money out of you or they want to like sell you some shit. Everybody's always trying to like flirt and charm you up because they want to like get visa or they want to get papers and shit. I would honestly say it's probably like Morocco. And then Egypt. I've never been to Egypt, but Egypt is similar if you don't want to go to Morocco. Everybody's always trying to charm you up. So that's the country where, yeah, Morocco. Everybody's always hitting on somebody. Everybody's always hitting on somebody. Like just that's just how they are. And they are attracted to people who are foreign because they see you as exotic. I'll be honest with you. Exotic mean you represent money. You represent a developed country. You represent a developed life. You represent someone that could probably take them on travel opportunities. What's the Portuguese way to say everybody hates Chris? Okay, I'll literally just play it. Hold on. You can Google it, but I'll pronounce it for you. So, todo mundo odeia o Chris. That's how you say it. Todo mundo odeia o Chris. Todo mundo odeia o Chris. Todo mundo odeia o Chris, which means everybody hates Chris. Todo mundo odeia o Chris. That's what he said to me. He was like, "Oh, you're American. You're American," because he was impressed with me being a black person from America. He was shocked because in Brazil, most of the black people that you meet are Portuguese speakers. Like most times when I meet people in Brazil, they're always shocked when I tell them I don't speak Portuguese. They're all just like, "What? Are you sure? That's crazy." Or they look at me twice and be like, "You're a liar. You are Brazilian." I'm like, "No, I'm not." Because they're shocked whenever they meet black people from the West. Like, if you're a black person from a developed country and you go to Brazil, people look at you like you don't speak Portuguese. They're just not used to meeting black people from Western countries. Like a lot of black people from Western countries don't really go to Brazil like that. Many do, yeah, they go to Rio, but if you go to other parts of Brazil and other cities, they're just like, wait, what? They're usually in shock. But then when they hear my accent and they see the way I'm dressed or they see my shoes, that's a common thing in Brazil. People love looking at your shoes because people, in Brazil, people are very classist. People love looking at your shoes because For what obvious reasons? Your shoes tell the story, and your shoes can tell people where you stand economically and financially. People are so quick to look at your sneakers and be like, "Oh yeah, you're probably a professional. You're a working professional. Okay, you're a gym bro. Okay, yeah, you like to work out." What are your thoughts on Ice Show Speed's Caribbean tour? Are you interested in it? Any predictions? I'm actually excited to see it. He didn't put every Caribbean country on there. He just put a good amount. Um, he did put Dominica, which would have been a really great choice. It's considered nature's island. That would have been a great thing to put on his list, but he put all the Caribbean countries that matter. He didn't put Cuba. I mean, Cuba got a lot of shit going on, and I'm sure he's not trying to teach us no fucking political history lesson. So I'm not surprised he didn't put Cuba or Haiti on there. But he put most of the Caribbean on there. Your life hasn't lagged in a minute. I appreciate that. Thank you. This African Wi-Fi is coming clutch. I love these type of conversations. Someone said put South Korea on your list. Okay, I'll give South Korea a chance. You say too like a Marylander too. To be honest, what's your biggest conspiracy theories in general? What do you think don't get talked about enough? What doesn't get talked about enough is the fact that why does COVID-19 still exist, but we barely talk about it? Why is it that there's still cases and people are still catching it, even though they got the jab, and no one talks about the cases and how there's new variants of it and how there's like constant mutations of it, which I honestly think they're making in a fucking lab because how the fuck is there like a new adaptation, a new variant every fucking year? So instead heavy on the escapism. For me, manifesting and reprogramming my mind definitely had me subconsciously attaching myself to positivity in a way that's healthy and not destructive. That is true. Good point. Where do y'all watch Tokyo Tony's lives here on YouTube? Honestly, just type Tokyo Tony lives and there's a bunch of them. She always getting banned off YouTube, making a new channel. So just watch them on TikTok. Not if you're feeling ugly. It's true. Excuse me. Which country is the opposite from Morocco and Egypt in your opinion? Um, Go to places like Denmark. If you feel unattractive, you'll feel a lot more unattractive in Denmark, especially if you're a person of color. If you're not white, blonde hair, blue eyes, go to Denmark. People will stare at you and you will not get approached at all if you're black or a person of color or Asian or anything of the sort or look ethnically ambiguous in any fucking way if you are not white. And I'm not saying white, I mean like Russian white. I'm talking about Ukrainian white. Go to Denmark. Go to the Schengen areas. You'll see what I mean. Go there, and nobody will catcall you or approach you at all. If you don't want to be catcalled or approached or harassed at all, go to Denmark. Brazil's awesome. I'm so freaking glad I watched your Instagram story to see that you were going live. I'm so happy you did as well. I'm so happy you did as well because yes, everybody's here. The gang is all here. I went to Lisbon and the coffee was amazing. Glad to hear that. Someone said, "Is Everybody Hates Chris translated in Brazil or do they use subtitles?" It's dubbed. So basically, when you watch Everybody Hates Chris, like you're literally just type Brazil Everybody Hates Chris, and you'll literally see clips on YouTube of Everybody Hates Chris and it being dubbed in Portuguese. Like there's voice actors literally speaking over the actors to translate everything. Americans are not banned from Cuba. American tourism is banned from Cuba. So if you go to Cuba as an American, you can say that you're there to support the Cuban people, and more than likely they will let you in. Support of the Cuban people, humanitarian issues, you're there for work. It's just tourism just isn't an option on the tourism card, on the visit card when you check it. Tourism is illegal for Americans in Cuba. You can't even get a fucking hotel unless it's privately owned by someone that's not Cuban. You can't even get a fucking hotel. You have to stay in a fucking Airbnb, which means it's operated by somebody privately who wants to rent it to you. I haven't watched Testament on Hulu at all, but is it good? Is it worth watching? Y'all let me know. You had the C virus twice, even when you got the boosters. I find that so fucking crazy that nobody talks about that. That's my biggest conspiracy theory. It's like, what the fuck are they trying to hide? What the fuck they got going on? Encouraging these fucking boosters and shit, and people are still cashing it. What do you think about those 11 scientists found unalived? I'll have to look into that. I don't know much about that. Yep. My mom worked in the nursing home and she in the COVID unit. Wow. Your mom working in a nursing home, and they're not even talking about what the fuck is going on with people still catching the C. So good Tony's grind like a new YouTuber. That's funny. I went to farm tech school from 2020 to 2021. And even my teacher talked about how the V was still in its early stages and probably isn't the best. It's still in its early stages for sure. So also, yeah, I can't wait for the documentary in a few years about it because there's so much uncertainty. There is a lot of uncertainty that people aren't talking about. I got the jab for the first time 2 weeks ago. My vision is the worst. It's a big regret. That's fucking crazy that you're dealing with that. Let me see. Um, I appreciate when they're still watching. I appreciate how there's almost 500 people in here. Everybody that's watching this, could y'all do me a favor? Could y'all please leave a like and let me know that you're actually enjoying this? I would love to know if people are enjoying this. If I can get at least 500 likes on here, or at least 400 likes, that would let me know that you guys want me to do another live. Because I'm definitely gonna like knock out another live. I'm not fucking playing. I'm doing another live immediately. I've just been having a lot on my mind, so I wasn't very consistent earlier in this month, but I'm definitely on my shit. The spiritual whistleblower is in love with Share Seven. She might be. She talks about Share Seven so damn much. Okay, let's see. I'm just catching up on all the fucking comments I missed. Let me see. You always say that, lol. I always say that. Okay, fine. I'll stop saying it. If you like the fucking live, I'll stop saying it. How about that? Like the live, and I'll stop saying it. There was definitely something weird happening at the COVID period when the world was essentially shut down. They definitely wanted to get as much people off the streets. What the fuck were they trying to hide? That's a really good fucking question. You heard that new Young Miami song? You mean the one where she's like, you know, it's T when the two fingers touching? That song? But she's a terrible fucking rapper. I try not to listen to her music, but sometimes it gets forced on me. So I try not to listen to her shit. I don't like her music. Oh, someone said you forgot the room tour. Okay, I did say if someone reminds me, I'll do it. Big thumbs up. Okay, fine. I'll do a tour. I'll do a room tour. So basically, before I get into it, I'll explain. So, long story short, I have an Airbnb in Algeria. I'm currently in Africa, North Africa. Algeria is an amazing, cool country. Very close to Egypt. And basically, This is my Airbnb. Beautiful curtains, beautiful lighting, beautiful room. There's no TV in here, but I'll give you guys a nice tour. I'll give you guys a nice tour. So, as you guys can see, it's almost daylight outside. This is my. Ooh, sorry, my place is a fucking mess. Okay, so this is the front door. I'm super, super safe, so don't worry, as you can see. Don't worry, I'm safe. This is all my stuff. It's gonna take me just like 10 minutes to pack everything. This is my undies that I literally washed, and I'm letting air dry because most African Airbnbs don't have. Honestly, most dryers are considered a luxury. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's my clothes that I literally put out there. Dryers are considered a luxury. This is the guest bedroom. This is the guest bedroom, as you can see. And I paid $41 a night for everyone that's asking. It's a nice guest bedroom, as you can see. Nice fan for when it gets hot as hell in here. $41 a night. $41 a night. Nice dinner table, as you can see. You got the burner. Nice countertops, as you can see. Stainless steel fridge. This is what I have in my fridge. Ooh, oh my God, I forgot about these chips. This is the bathroom. That's the toilet. Closed-in shower. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then that's my bowl of fruit right there. And all that was about $41 a night. So that's how much I paid. And I'm in a central area. I'm literally living next to the president. I think what is the president or the king's office? We don't have a king, we have a president here. I'm literally very close to the president's office where he does his business and he does his work. So I'm very close to like their version of like the White House, I think. I'm very close to all the embassies, the American embassies, some of the European embassies, the French embassies. So I'm in a great area, lots of police. And this is an old ass building, but I'm in a pretty good area. Sir, I was wondering if your punk ass would go live. That's a crazy set of fucking words to use. Somebody said, "You better. You've been gone forever. Why haven't you posted as much before?" Honestly, life. I've been going through it, but I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine now. I'm doing okay. Someone said, "Your Miami song was straight garbage." Yeah, it's a nice Airbnb. That ceiling is high. I love it. Love those lights. Thank you. Someone said autumn locks. Yep. Someone said they gave you a New York City hot door. That's how you know, just to be safe, I guess. Someone said that's a New York City hot door in my chest. How much do you pay for that? Like I said, $41 a night. Airbnb, yes. My dogs barely fit in that guest room. Oh, child. Yeah. I've been watching you since I was 14. Now I'm 22. I appreciate you making me feel old, and I appreciate you showing up and still watch me after all these years. I appreciate that greatly. Someone's like, "Oh my god, that's super amazing, and the place is big." 41 night. I've been on vacation. I've been vacationing wrong. That's why I say like some of y'all like literally gotta like go to Africa or something or go to Asia. Choice, you're amazing. I'm watching you for years. I'm just like, I'm one of your biggest silent supporters. I love you so much. And I watch all your videos. Thank you, Lolly Princess. I greatly appreciate the love. I've never seen chips in the fridge. I just so when you grow up with roaches in your crib, see some of y'all have never had roaches in your cribs and it shows. You just put chips and bread and cookies and shit in the fridge. Growing up, I had a lot of roaches in my crib because we was poor and we had roaches. So my mom was just like, put the fucking chips and cookies and snacks in the fucking fridge. If you open them, put them in the fridge so that roaches and ants don't get to them. Someone that love you so much. You're amazing. Oh, first of all, Lolly Princess, thank you for the fucking super chat. I greatly appreciate you. How long can you stay? Can you stay there for a month? Yeah, I can stay there for a month if I book it. But I only booked it for a couple of days. I literally only booked it for 3 days. You put your choice in the refrigerator choice. I never seen anyone do that before. And no lid. You aren't worried about them getting stale? No, not at all. Nice bathroom too. It is. Now, choice. We just gonna skate past the chips in the fridge. What? Yeah, it just yeah. Thanks for the super chat, Sugar double O I love the place and it's huge. I would stay for a month or two. I would too. And you know what the thing about Africa that I love so much? Africa has very thick walls. So you see these walls? Look at these walls, bitch. Look at these walls. They're so thick. There's nobody on this side. The other side, like where the kitchen is, that's where the other person's apartment is. So if I'm making noise in the kitchen, they'll hear it. But if I'm in my bedroom making videos or like talking loud on the phone, they can't necessarily hear me. So it does work out. When you and even in the Middle East, like honestly, I feel like and America is like the only place in the fucking world where they have like very thin ass walls and will still charge you an arm and a leg to fucking live somewhere. Love the tour. Does staying at an Airbnb short term ever get exhausting? It can be because you have to constantly keep fucking moving. But if you just book long term, it shouldn't be a problem. It's fun though, I guess, when you get to like, live in other people's apartments and meet new people. I guess it's fun. You get to move around, you don't have to fully commit to a place. Love you too, Lolly Princess. Thank you again for the super chat. 199. I love you for that. Thank you for everything. Thoughts on the V case? That's another video. That'll be coming soon. How long are you staying? I stayed for like a long ass fucking time. I've been here for a minute. Oh my god, going on what 3 weeks? Well, it's already 3 weeks at this point. I've been to 2 cities here so far, so I had a good time here. So you're not old. I wish Diddy Dirty Money would get back together. Thoughts on the Ice Spice situation? Honestly, that's a really fucking good topic. I'm gonna save that for an unpopular opinions video, or I'm gonna save that for a separate topic. Excuse me for not even talking about that. That's an interesting topic from there. You really do inspire us to travel more. I'm happy to hear that. And honestly, I hope you travel more as well. And I hope you got your passport. Roaches in the cereal? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My mother made us do that. When we would have cereal, she would make us immediately fold up the cereal bag and keep it in the box, and she would tell us straight up to put that shit in the fridge. So yeah, sometimes our cereal would be in the fridge because she'd be scared that the roaches would get into it and just fuck up the Lucky Charms. So yeah, we had cereal in our fridge as well. And sometimes I forget that I don't live in the fucking hood anymore, and I don't live in a fucking roach infested home, so I don't have to do that. But I usually just end up doing it. Yeah, people think that if you have bugs, you're dirty, and that's not true. Exactly. Sometimes you could just live in a low income community, and the landlord could just be a piece of shit. The landlord probably just doesn't even spray the building. Sometimes you could be living in a house and you're renting it, and the landlord or the HOA in the community, they should be spraying the entire fucking community to make sure roaches and pests don't get in. But guess what? They don't give a fuck sometimes. And sometimes roaches and pests can get into your home. Ray never worked. Ray doesn't work. Diatomaceous earth works. Or borax. That shit works. He was a team to make content himself. I remember making a video. Yes, you're OG. I literally said the same thing about the chips in the fridge. Why not chips in my fridge? Yeah, I think because some people just never had roaches in their home. That's why people are shocked about the chips in the fridge. Love seeing you travel. Thank you. The word the roaches be twerking on raid. That's how it is. A lot of times when you use raid on roaches, a lot of them don't die. Raid doesn't really do much. I feel like because raid has existed for over 40 years, raid just doesn't do much. Because when it comes to raid, these new fucking roaches have adapted to it. Just like how humans have adapted to this fucking crazy ass world and fucking oxygen we have, that's what it is. Thoughts on Jarvis Butts? Because Case and him dying unaliving himself 2 weeks after the sentencing. I don't know who the fuck that even is. But look, it's been almost 2 hours, and I think I'm gonna definitely end this live because it's about to be 2 hours in the next few minutes. And I think we've talked about a lot of subjects, and I think we got into enough. And I also want to talk about other subjects as well, but I kind of want to squeeze them into different lives because I feel like it'd be more fun if I did it that way. Someone said, I bet you roaches can't penetrate a Ziploc bag. Oh, they definitely can. Hotels are so boo boo as someone working at one. Yeah, I mean, Airbnbs are just more convenient. They're just more affordable. Like, yeah, nothing will ever be the hotel. Hotels will always be top tier, like room service, safety, everything. But with an Airbnb, it's just sometimes more peaceful knowing that you're saving more money and keeping more money in your pocket. How do you feel about the FIFA World Cup in America? Um, I'm not really a soccer fan, so I don't really give a fuck about it. They could have had that shit in my fucking backyard, and I really wouldn't give a fuck. Let me see. Oh my god. Hey, Aaliyah TV. I appreciate you. Hey, Choice. I'm late. It's okay, Aaliyah, because guess what? The playback is lit as fuck because we talked about so much crazy ass shit. And I got into a lot of personal subjects as well. But I really hope everybody was able to resonate with this live in general because there's so much shit that I also want to talk about later on this week. But I'm going to save that for the next live. I talked a lot about my journey, how I'm probably going to do Brazil because it's so convenient. I can take a nice 8-hour flight direct with LATAM Airlines from Brazil all the way to fucking like LA or LA and vice versa. I'm just ready. And it's been fucking late. It has been real. Yeah, it's terrible what the FIFA World Cup and Olympics do to the cities that oh do the cities they're held in. What do you mean? Is it like the traffic? Is it the safety concerns? Is it like the constant raising prices? I know Houston hasn't been the same since Lady Gaga fucking was a headliner at the Houston Super Bowl. Houston ain't been the same since. Did you hear about the cop Ashley Gonzalez? No, I ain't hear about that bitch. What the fuck did she do? What the fuck did she do? Look at Japan and Rio. They spent so much money and had so much crime because, yeah, I mean, that does make a lot of sense. Okay, it's officially been 2 hours. I feel like I discussed every topic necessary. I answered a bunch of questions, and I think I'm gonna call it a night and definitely dip. I'm very shocked that I actually got on live because for a while, like I just wasn't feeling it. So for me, I kind of was just like, "Oh, should I go? Should I do it? Should I stay? Should I go?" And I actually did it and actually got it done. I'm really disappointed because I could have just, I, I was just like, damn, like I really would love to sit up and sit at a desk. But sometimes you guys just want to hear my voice and interact and have someone to speak to and communicate and connect with. And sometimes that's just what building and creating content is. Sometimes people just want to see your face. And first of all, thanks for the super chat. I greatly fucking appreciate you. Oh my fucking God. That is so amazing. I appreciate you. Thank you, Gamers 1060. Is it worth it to have a layover in Lisbon? 100%. And use your layovers to have a good ass fucking time. Whenever I have a long ass layover, I just stay in a fucking hostel or I stay in a cheap ass Airbnb or motel and I just live it up for the past 10, 12, 13 hours. Someone said, "What are your thoughts on Noah Lyles' comments on his wife's wedding dress?" I don't know who the fuck that is, but I definitely will do a quick Google search. Your thoughts on people that wear replica designer things? Honestly, most of your favorite IG models are wearing replica. Like, y'all didn't watch Scotty with the baby, where she was literally in a random ass fucking like store. She was like literally buying a bunch of like random ass fucking knockoff replica bags. Bro, like most of these IG models and these celebrities you see on the red carpets, these bags are fake. Wear your little fucking replica bag. Wear your Fucci bag. Wear your Fui Vuitton bag. Wear it. It's all fake. It's all knockoffs. It all comes from the same place, which is China, and it just only has one thing in common where they put a prestigious branding from a European country that makes it expensive, and then they justify why they charge you over $5,000 for a fucking bag. 3 hour layover in Lisbon is crazy. Did you leave the fucking airport? It sounds like you left the airport. I hope you didn't. Thanks for going live. I was wondering about you. Good night. It's okay. You'll watch the playback. And again, everyone that's watching the playback, just comment playback game, playback squad, or just show love, or just say I made it to the end. Yes, thank you, Lacey. I'm gonna get off of here soon. I feel like I had a great conversation. Yeah, I'm tired as fuck. Yeah, go watch Scotty with the baby. She literally was in a fucking random ass fucking. I forgot where she was. I think she was in. I think she was in. What was it? Turkey or some shit. She was in Thailand and she was like buying bags, and her and Lemmy were just like paying $500, $400 for like fucking random bags on a random ass fucking outlet, like a random shopping center outlet, and it was a bunch of fucking bags that looked real, but they were clearly knockoffs. Like a lot of IG models, if it looks cute, they just gonna fucking wear it. They're gonna simply wear it. It doesn't matter if it's a fucking fake knockoff. So these replicas, a lot of people are wearing them. It's just sometimes you can tell, sometimes you can't. Trust me, don't know damn body. I'm just like you. Yeah, I used to know who everybody was, but then I got older, and then I just was like, wait, who the fuck is that? Sometimes I have to be knowing. I actually posted on her private story bragging about how she racially profiled and attacked a black man. One of her friends screen recorded it, and it went viral. She got fired from fired from the HPD. That's crazy. Ashley, so she's a cop who mocked and laughed about racial profiling a black man. That's fucking crazy. That's why you don't share your social media with people, especially at work to be exact. I also don't know anyone mentioned here. Oh my god, thanks for the super chat. Y'all are really showing love before I leave. I don't want to leave because y'all are showing mad love in the live, being so kind. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you. Bro, let's travel. I'm so down. Travel group will be announced soon. It'll be announced like end of summer, and then it'll probably start like at the beginning of the fall. So we could probably go somewhere like maybe September or October, but it'll definitely be announced soon. Oh my god, thanks for the super chat, gamer. Oh my god. I appreciate you. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Yeah, watch the playback. We talked about so much shit. Everybody else who missed it, like I said, watch the playback. Oh yeah, I already said I'm doing a travel group soon, so you'll see. I love these lives, lol. I appreciate you for coming through and watching them. Someone said we don't want you to leave. I just don't know what else to talk about. Someone said, "Wait, how many likes do I have? If I can get 500 likes, I'll stay a little bit longer." Someone said, "Keep saying the super chats. Y'all hold this ass hostage." That's funny. That's hilarious. Choice has the best YouTube live. I joined last night. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Someone said, if you're tired, you don't have to keep fighting for us. You know, we love you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. I appreciate people who just are still watching the live. And like I said, it's so many fucking people in here. Like, I can't believe there's over 430 people that came to actually enjoy me and listen. Like, there's 430 people who went out of their way to actually come through and listen to me talk and vent. I greatly appreciate that. Not everybody can say they have this. Talk about the lemon water. It'll help you shit your pants and lose weight and clear your skin. Drink lemon water if you're having trouble losing weight. It sounds gross as fuck, but somebody gave me that advice when I was fat as a fucking whale, and I didn't initially take it at first, and then eventually I took the advice. Oh my god. Did I almost fucking fall asleep? What the fuck? I was just talking about how I'm good. What do you think about the ex trad wise? I literally fell asleep. What the fuck? I don't even remember I don't remember the last comment I fucking read. I don't remember the last comment I read. I just literally fucking knocked out. I wasn't sleeping. I just like was just resting my eyes. Yeah, I literally snore. That's crazy. I can't believe you're not over 1 million subscribers yet. Honestly, I can't believe that either, but I guess it just happens on its own. And when it happens, I'll be insanely grateful. But I'm already grateful for what I have now, so I'm not even bugging or tripping out. Someone said, "Oh, go to bed. Like the live, and I'll go to bed, please. Y'all, please like the live." Lemon water was the last comment you read. Someone said, "That's crazy," because I feel like I read that a long ass time ago. Take that ass to bed. I need to do that. Leave chat game. We love you. We love you, Choice. Go to bed, LOL. Like your president, dozing Donald. I feel you, Choice. I'm rolling off the melatonin magnesium right now. See you dozing off. Call it a night. Okay, you're out. Call it a night. Choice, you should go. You're tired. I'm very exhausted. Someone said, like the live, y'all. Let him rest. Yes, everybody, like the live, please. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for joining. If you're in the live right now, just please just hit the thumbs up on the live stream, show love, and just let me know what other topics you want me to discuss in my next live streams. Please be sure to give me your thoughts and opinions. And yeah, that's that. Email me if you have anything you want to say, like live. Oh my god, my throat dry as fuck. And yeah, that's that. Choice out this bitch. I'm out of this life. Oh my god, I'm saying, you know what? Thank you for sending another super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh my god, I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. I just realized they didn't tax me for the super chat. Yeah, I think because I guess you said under a certain amount. Yeah, shout out to you, gamer. I appreciate that. Shout out to you. You've been showing me love all fucking night. Thank you to you. Right? Like it's crazy. Anyways, okay. I gotta go. Take care. Goodbye, y'all. Ending this live. Cheers. Good night. I'm going to fucking take a rest and go to sleep. Good night.